Hey there, horror movie tea sippers.
The following podcast episode will contain spoilers for the movie we are about to review. If you have not seen the movie and do not wish to have anything ruined prematurely, please do not continue to watch or listen until you have seen the movie.
And welcome to the Horror Movie Tea Podcast. Today, we are covering Signs, which came out in 2002. But before we go into the review, let's grab our cups and talk about tea. So, we are both drinking the same tea.
Couldn't resist.
Got this from a bookstore, and it was in the horror movie section. Or not the horror genre section.
Yeah.
Books. And it is the Republic of Tea, the Raven Blend, which has black tea, natural flavors, orange peels, cranberry, and red currant bits. And I'm already addicted to this tea, so we'll see how Jess is with it.
The scent alone is delicious.
Yeah, it's very festive.
It's very citrusy kind of scent.
Yes.
But there's almost a bite to it.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's a little hot at the moment, so...
But for our tea sippers out there, brew yourself a cup of tea, sit back, relax, and we hope you enjoy the review. So for the summary of Signs that I did not write down pre-recording, I mean, it's Signs, so it's like a former reverend, along with his brother and two children, are living on a farmhouse, and strange things are happening, and they're happening all around the world. And, you know, the father is very skeptical, and...
After losing his wife.
Yes. Yeah, so, like, him losing his wife is very pivotal to why he is as skeptical and, quote-unquote, like, non-believing.
Questioning his faith.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and also the fact that there's aliens.
Yeah.
And nope, aliens are real. They come. They're like, oh shit, there's water here. And then they all leave. The end.
You're not allowed to wing the summaries anymore.
Hey, that's on point though. You gotta admit, that's accurate. So for entertainment, I gotta say, so Signs came out right when I was a teenager and starting to really well, no, this came out before I was doing that.
Came out in 2002. We were 12, 11 or 12.
Both, technically. But anyways.
Depends on when in the year it came out.
Yes. So, like, I had heard a lot of scary things about this movie, and so I kind of avoided watching it. And whenever I did attempt to watch it, like the first like half, I stopped watching it because it scared me so much. But it's like now watching the whole movie, like I have seen it as an adult before. I don't remember when, it's been a hot minute. But like rewatching it now, it honestly...
It's cute.
It honestly kind of plays like satire.
Oh, yeah.
In a lot of ways.
I mean, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
But M. Night Shyamalan isn't like inherently satire.
No, but he doesn't make things that are super scary either. That's why I called it cute.
I guess. But yeah, like, I don't know how many people have watched Scary Movie 4 where they make fun of Signs, or is it Scary Movie 3? Maybe it's Scary Movie 3 that they make fun of Signs. But anyways, they are like spot on with like the jokes of this movie. Yeah, because it's like whenever they go in and it's like, or the father comes in and the kids are wearing the foil hats. And then later in the movie, it's like also the uncle too. It's like, oh my God.
That's so much.
But it's like like for a scary movie.
It's my favorite scene. He comes in and all three of them are sitting on the couch in tinfoil hats.
Like for a scary movie, this isn't a scary movie.
This is a good one to dip your toes in.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will say I like that, there's an overarching like theme about like questioning your beliefs and, whenever the father like breaks down, like there's two different people in this scenario. There's the people that, want to believe and, the other people that are like terrified and all of that. So it's like, I really like how, kind of like I guess philosophy is the best word for it, but I like the stuff surrounding it. But I think that kind of is the best way to describe the movie, where it's like it's not necessarily about aliens, it's more about this family that are experiencing this traumatic event while also recently coming out of another like earth-shattering, like identity-shattering traumatic event.
He's having an existential crisis.
Yes.
Already. And then aliens come. It just kind of makes it worse.
Yes. So, okay, so as far as ratings, it's not my favorite movie. It's pretty ridiculous if you even think below the surface on it. So I give it a 7.25. Like, if someone had it on and was watching it, I wouldn't be mad. But at the same time, I'm not going to go out of my way to watch the movie.
That's fair.
I will say, though, that it does, like, the intense scenes fairly well. Specifically, the one that I felt, like, really tense was when he was going through the corn, trying to find the kids doing the prank. And then it's like, and then it ends up being the alien, or he sees like the foot or whatever. So it's like whenever they lead up to the invasion, I feel like a lot of the scenes that are supposed to be tense are really good. Even like whenever the aliens are there, like whenever they're not showing them blatantly and it's showing the family like trying to hide from them, I feel like those scenes are done really well. But it's like the rest of the movie really does feel not quite a comedy, but it's definitely like edging the line where I couldn't take most of it seriously. So yeah, and I will say I don't remember in the early 2000s, I don't remember CG being that bad, but either way, the movie's effects did not age well at all. They're so bad.
To be fair, we have seen worse, but I will agree, it didn't age very well.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't age very well. I feel like they could have stuck with more practical effects and it would have been a little better.
Oh yeah, it would have helped it age better, but
it's kind of hard to do the camouflage type skin with practical effects.
You need to stir.
It's fine. Thank you though.
Can you clap for me? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So this movie for me has a bit more of a nostalgic feel and a little bit of its own kind of charm. So this is almost a kind of comfort movie for me.
Interesting.
Just because of the memories I have associated with it.
Yeah.
I know this was one of my sister's favorites. So I remember me, my sister, and my mom all sitting on the couch watching it several times. So it's still not necessarily like the first one I would go to, but it does have that specific nostalgic charm to it. And there is a lot of humor in it. I was laughing a good bit through
and all the humor is deadpan though.
It really is, which honestly
makes it better.
With me so well.
Oh, like whenever the father comes back and is like, no one talked to, I forgot what her name was, but it's like the pharmacist.
Yeah, nobody talked to her.
I felt felt so bad for him too, how everyone was, like
just trying to get a prescription
I
pill.
know, and everyone was like, I need to dump all of my
Yes.
like sins on you.
I need to talk to you. Find a therapist. And then he's just stuck there because he was too nice to be like, I gotta go. But the kids were decent in it. The family had good chemistry and dynamics together.
Yeah, they felt like a family.
It really did. It really did. They brought several different kinds of emotions into the movie, and they all played it really well.
Yes. Yeah.
So I personally give this one a 7.5. Like, it's not one of my all-time favorites that I'm going to grab for every time, but I'm definitely not going to say no to watching it. And there are times when the mood strikes me and I'm like, you know what? I want to watch that.
Yeah.
So, them running around the house and the brother cursing and everything. And the dad's just, I'm losing my mind. I'm insane with anger. Because he cannot bring himself to curse. But they do have a lot of good tense scenes. A lot of the ones where the son is having an asthma attack.
Yeah.
Or the kids are upset at the table because they're all just scared. That's all it is.
That was honestly one of my favorite scenes because I felt like that was such an accurate
And
family
real
dynamic.
scene.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, he's cooking everything because it might be their last meal, but then also he's like super mad, and so like him like angrily like eating, and
Well,
then like
the guy's been trying to keep everything together this entire time, and he's missing his wife. He knows the kids are missing her too, and everything is going insane.
yeah.
And it could be the last night, and he's trying. He didn't expressly say it, but they're all kind of thinking it, and he just couldn't take anymore. And the kid understood that, even though he had just said, I hate you, he didn't actually mean it. They were all
Right.
just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And then when he pulls in the brother, because he's holding the kids and hugging them and crying, and the brother's just kind of sitting off to
Yeah,
the side, and
and
then
then-
he like grabs his shirt and pulls them in too. And they're all just crying. That scene is just so real.
I know. And then another one that really struck me. Struck. Thank you. Words.
We know how to talk Cuban.
Sometimes. We're still learning how to blend in.
It's been a while since we've been in corporeal bodies. Takes some more getting used to.
But like whenever the father is like, the son's having the asthma attack and the father's trying to help, like the raw him saying like, I hate you, and like him like essentially
Saying, I hate you to God.
yes, yes. And I felt that was like
Yes.
so powerful because that really
And don't do this to me, not again.
yeah, that really unwraps like what's going internally for him, because it's like before it's like, yeah, you know that he's questioning his faith, and he's not really considering himself more of a skeptic. But the fact that then you get to see like the anger that's behind it too. Yeah, I thought that was pretty powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, this movie's so weird because it's like, it does have a lot of powerful scenes, but at the same time, like, you know, I could see, even though I feel like the dinner scene was powerful, it is silly too, like with him like
A little,
angrily
yes.
eating.
But
But it
we need
is
to
a
get to
very
the
real
realism
moment.
scale, because
Yes.
that one,
Yes.
that scene in particular,
Yes.
was one of the most real scenes.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, shall we go to
Yeah,
realism
might as
then?
well.
All right. So, for realism, this one's tough because on the one hand, how it shows how the family is reacting to the situation, how the world is reacting to the situation. It seems like pretty plausible, and I feel like that's why this movie scared so many people.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest plot hole, and I know I am not the first person to say this, but the biggest plot hole is the fact that the aliens are weak to water, and they went to a planet
Thank you.
that is over
70%.
Yeah.
It's over 70% water. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, so many people have mentioned this. I'm not going to pretend that
That's my biggest issue with it.
Yeah.
That is my biggest issue with it.
Yeah, and so the fact that it's like they even came, and it's like even if they came, like they should have had some sort of protection if they were weak to water.
You would think.
Unless if they didn't know they were weak to water. I don't know. It's like, who knows? And they also, like...
What's really funny to me is in the movie they said on the TV that it started in the Middle East. Like they started retreating from something that happened in the Middle East. And they said that there was a primitive method of fighting them. I don't know why, but I had an image in my head of them breaking into somewhere like a church or something and someone throwing holy water at them saying, "Be gone, demon." And they start like...
They're like, oh no.
Their skin starts burning and everything. They're like, oh, it works. They are demons.
And like they even, and then they even hint about saying, oh, they don't seem to be near lakes or bodies of water.
They don't seem to be near water. So that makes it seem like they knew that was a problem area. So why are you going to a planet that's over 70% water?
Yeah.
What exactly are you trying to take? Because they were there supposedly to harvest natural resources. Yeah. Okay, what resources?
Yeah, so...
I know they said they took some people.
And then they killed some people.
And they killed a bunch of people because they excrete toxins.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, so suffice it to say, what I'm trying to get at is if it weren't for this gaping plot hole, I honestly would give the realism like a 5 or a 6 or like it's very well simulated. Mm-hmm. And maybe M. Night Shyamalan had a reason that we just don't know, and that's why he had the aliens like have that weakness. I don't know. But with the current state of the movie and going off of how it is, I give it a 2. But yeah, the 2 is 100% like the human moments. And then the aliens just make the whole movie nosedive.
That's funny. I actually gave it a 3. Usually I score harsher than you. But definitely the human moments, the interactions between everyone, them reporting things on the news, because you're not going to be able to cover up all of that. Even in 2002, I know they would try to keep some of it hush-hush, but there's no way you're going to be able to keep it all out of the media with everything going on.
Whenever they were like so attached to the news, and then there's the title card or whatever with the emergency, that was pretty eerie.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine?
When broadcasting just stops.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
These aliens, though, I did take off quite a bit because, one, they went to a planet that's over 70% acid to them. And also, they have technology advanced enough to traverse galaxies. But they can't deal with pantry doors.
Well, I mean, I think the bigger question is why did, like, obviously they have the poison gas, like, that they can spew out of their arm or whatever, but it's like, why didn't they have any other weapons?
I was getting there.
Okay.
Now, they did explain some of that was, the kid said in the book, it said that they wouldn't use too much advanced technology against us because they knew that we would go nuclear.
Oh.
And that would wreck
I remember
the
that
planet, which kind of defeats the purpose of them trying to harvest materials.
Yes.
It would be useless to them. So I did ding a little because I feel like they would still use some technology.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't feel like that would necessarily stop us from using nuclear weapons.
It really
we're kind of war happy.
This is
we're a war happy society.
This is the optimistic version of events.
Because if we saw a bunch of aliens coming, we're like, nukes, that whole, like, cloud of shit.
We would be launching it into space first.
Yes.
We wouldn't necessarily use them down here unless it was a last resort kind of thing.
Yes, I agree.
But sending them out to space, hell yes, that would be first option. First option. Even if we didn't know necessarily if they're friendly or not, we're I mean,
that's the least risky option because
It really is. It really is.
Because by the time they get to Earth, then we could potentially be at a disadvantage.
Yep. And again, they have technology advanced enough to travel galaxies.
Yes.
Chances are they're not here for good purposes.
Yeah. And
I feel like intelligent species that are peaceful would survey the planet first without us knowing and would be like, F this, and leave.
yeah, like, this is too risky.
nah, this planet sucks. We're out.
It's like if they're willing to kill their own people, I don't even want to imagine what they'd try and do to us.
They're wrecking the planet and attacking other members of their own species for stupid reasons. Nah, F this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the planet of a-holes. And they wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah. A part of me also kind of wanted to... I had to think about the book that the kid was using. Mm-hmm. But I think... I mean, it was, like, almost a little too detailed. But at the same time... I feel like we can make reasonable assumptions. It's just like, what we do with the dinosaurs in the past.
It's a mix. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah, and it's not like they're like, oh, this is the only scenario. Like, they're like, okay, these are the multiple scenarios. Mm-hmm. In this scenario, this is what we would imagine it'd be like. But it's like, I almost think instead of it being like a linear, like, oh, this path is this way, it'd almost be like, okay, there's multiple starting points, and then there's multiple branching paths from that, rather than the kid being like, oh, in this case, it's going to be exactly like this. Yeah. I just feel like it was a little bit too limited and a little bit too detailed. I feel like it should have been more... And of course, the kid is more... I mean, they do show the book a little bit, but the kid is more like saying, oh, this is what he says, rather than...
It's a tool of exposition.
Yeah, 100%. But honestly, it would have been even freakier for it to have the multiple paths and be like, well, they say it's either this, and it'd be like either, okay, that's not so bad, to like progressively worse, and you're like, we don't know which one it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, the absolute worst would have been like, they're already dead, because once they got here and made the symbols, those were where they were going to strike from space.
True.
So...
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. That would have been kind of nice to hear even more scenarios and all.
Yeah. But it's like the movie definitely, it had a message.
It did.
And it stuck with that message very solidly, despite some of the scenes being a little bit weird. But, it's M. Night Shyamalan, so...
And they did set things up fairly well for the climax of the movie.
Yes.
So, and you get that nice little... almost epilogue kind of scene.
Yeah, it's a very well structured movie.
So it was well done. It's a nice story, and it's definitely worth at least one watch. I noticed things still after a few watches that are interesting and nice little touches. But it's more a fun movie. You're right, the effects do not age that well. But it does have a certain kind of charm, and we have seen worse. Even like more recent movies, we have seen worse.
Well, and I feel like the worst movies we've seen, as far as like the effects go, also tend to be not quite as focused on the message and what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
And not paced as well. So it's like,
and this one is more about the message.
Yeah. Like, honestly, this really does have the makings of a classic, and I think that's why it does keep coming back in, our media. So yeah, if you haven't watched it, I think it is worth a watch. Just don't expect it to be as scary as so many people said. Because I remember specifically a case where it was like a friend of a friend was like saying, "Oh my God, whenever it's the birthday party and the alien comes out, I was so scared." I'm like, that's one of the least scary.
Yeah, I never understood that.
Yeah.
Why everyone was screaming, and it's, oh, hey, there's an alien there.
Yeah.
That'd be startling, but I wouldn't be like screaming, running.
Yeah, like honestly, like the cornfield scene was way scarier.
Yeah, dude was just strolling down the street.
Yeah, and then he like looks and he's like, let me keep going on my way.
Oh, what's that? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Next one.
Yeah, it was just like, what? But yeah, so it's not as scary as everyone says. I mean, unless if you like never watch scary movies, and this one's gonna feel fairly tense.
Like I said earlier, this is a good one to dip your toes into.
Yeah. But as far as like, the messaging and stuff, I like it.
Yeah. If you want a scary alien movie, then go for like Alien 1 or Alien 2.
It's just, I feel like you can't even compare them because they're very different types of movies.
It's so different.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for joining us today. And, I'm sure the majority of our audience has seen this movie, so we would really like to know your thoughts. And if you'd like to recommend a movie, game, or tea, you can leave us a comment or join our Discord server. And if you'd like to keep up to date with our content, you can follow our Linktree listed below.
And if you'd like to support us monetarily, we have a Teespring and a PayPal donate button. And you can find all of those sites, again, mentioned link below. But until the next time, guys, stay safe and stay spoopy.
Bye.